Hi everyone, welcome to week 4. This is the first week that you'll see on the final exam. This will be nothing from this week on the midterm exam. I want to just quickly introduce what we're reading. It's quite an old piece, actually, 30 years old. In fact, it's by Ken Waltz, who is very influential in international relations. Probably one of the most famous international relations scholars to have ever lived. That's not an overstatement. And what he's writing about, and this is one of the things that he does write about, is nuclear arms and nuclear deterrence. And so it seems in some ways fitting, right, that it's 1990, the end of the Cold War, that he's writing this. A lot of fear at the time of nuclear weapons getting into the wrong hands and that sort of thing. And he's since this piece that we're going to read this week, he's written quite a bit more, oftentimes with Scott Sagan, as they try to, as they debate backwards and forwards sort of the implications of nuclear proliferation. This is one of the earlier pieces, and what he's doing here, and what I'd like you to sort of look out for, is comparing the effectiveness of deterrence between nuclear weapons and conventional forces. And I think to some degree he's talking about which one's most likely to lead to war, which one's more likely to lead to peace. And I think this is an important question today. Obviously, we've got quite a lot of talk in the media about nuclear proliferation. I just found one there that I popped online for you about the United Arab Emirates, which is a new one. A lot of talk of North Korea and their nuclear program. A lot of talk of Iran and their nuclear program, and it's certainly the policy of the United States and much of the international community, that the West, to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons. And probably not just the West, right? But certainly it is the policy of the United States, the foreign policy of the United States, to prevent North Korea and Iran and anybody else for that matter getting nuclear weapons. And so my thinking here behind this reading is simply, I suppose, is it better that states have nuclear weapons? Does it lead to a more peaceful world, right? If we've all got nuclear weapons, is it likely to lead to war? Less likely to lead to war? Then if it was some other form, some other sorts of weapons, right? So it's kind of a conventional forces versus nuclear weapons argument. Which is better for deterrence? Deterrence is certainly the main focus of the reading, but what about fighting wars altogether, right? Does nuclear proliferation lead to fighting wars? Nuclear weapons lead to fighting wars or not? So that's what I want you to be thinking about as you're reading. I hope that helps to sort of guide you into it. And I hope you'll find lots more rich sort of lines of argument from the reading. And I hope that you'll enjoy it and that you'll think of have in the back of your mind at least, the question, is it good that Iran's moving towards a nuclear weapon? Is it good that North Korea is moving towards nuclear capabilities, defensive nuclear capabilities? So I'll leave it there and enjoy the reading.